Moses is famous as a Hebrew religious leader, a lawgiver. You shall obey the Ten Commandments. These commandments are given to me by God. So who is Moses? Moses is a great leader of the Hebrews. Makikita ang story niya sa Book of Exodus. There are three things na kailangan niyo malaman kay Moses. First is he is the one who liberated the Hebrews from the land of Egypt and prepared them to enter the promised land. Second, nakuha niya ang Ten Commandments. Lastly, the third one, nakakapag-manifest siya ng miracles through God. Amazing. Moses and his mother. Nung sinabi ni Pharaoh na kill all the firstborn babies, all of the sons, sons of the firstborn babies. When Moses saw an overseer beating up a Hebrew, he struck and killed him, with the wounded Hebrew watching. And when the Pharaoh found out that Moses was the one responsible for killing the overseer, he ordered to execute him. So Moses fled. Moses' return to Egypt. Why? Para pakawalan lahat ng Hebrews na nandoon through God speaking sa burning bush. Si Pharaoh, ayaw niya pakawalan yung mga Hebrews. I don't want them. I don't want. I don't want. Pinigyan at in-order ni God si Moses na mag-perform ng miracle. The 10 plagues. There are 10 plagues. First is the blood. Second is the frogs. Third, lice. Fourth, flies. Five, pestilence. Six, boils. Seven, hail. Ooh, it's damn cold here. Eight, locusts. Nine, darkness. Hey, nasaan na ako? 10, the death of the firstborn. Moses received the 10 Commandments from God at Mount Sinai. There are 10 commandments. First is that we should not disobey God. Why? Tingnan muna natin yung ginawa ni Moses. Sabi sa kanya ni God, Moses, speak to the rock. Yan yung ginawa ni Moses. Nagalit siya at strike niya yung rock twice. Second is that you shall not make any idols. Third, you shall not take the name of the Lord in vain. Like, oh my God, oh my God. No, no, no. Fourth, we should always remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. Fifth, you shall honor your mother and father. Sixth, you shall not murder. Seven, you shall not commit adultery. 8. Shall not steal. 9. Shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. 10. You shall not covet. First is that we should not disobey God. Why? Tingnan muna natin yung ginawa ni Moses. Sabi sa kanya ni God, Moses, speak to the rock. Yan yung ginawa ni Moses. Nagalit siya at strike niya yung rock twice. Hindi niya sinunod yung instruction ni God sa kanya. Pero bakit parang ang harsh ni God kay Moses? Kasi ganito yan. Iba na yung level ng relationship ni Moses kay God. Kasi nakakapag-manifest na siya ng miracles through him. Kaya kung merong sinabi si God na ganito, ganyan, dapat we should follow him. We should not question him because he is God. God knows best and we do not. Kaya dapat fino-follow natin si God. Walang pero-pero. Kasi naman, ito ay para sa ikabubuti natin. My second reflection sa life ni Moses is that we should never question God. Why? Tignan muna natin yung life ni Moses. Sabi niya kay God, hindi ko kaya. Lord, hindi ko kaya. Hindi ako yung tamang tao. Pero anong ginawa ni God? Binigyan niya ng confidence si Moses through Aaron. Ginawa ni God, ginawa niya si Aaron. Siya yung ginawa niyang katulong ni Moses. Ano yung reflection ko? First is that God's knowledge is always perfect. Di man natin maintindihan si God. Pero lahat ng ginagawa niya ay para sa bubuti natin. Alam niya ang mga ginagawa niya. Second is that kung iisip natin hindi natin kaya, laging nandyan si God sa likod natin. Hindi man natin siya nakikita ngayon, pero lagi niya tayong inaalalayan. Tingnan mo yung ginawa ni God kay Moses na wala siyang confidence. Ginamit niya si Aaron. Kaya may gagawin si God para ma-accomplish natin ang mga task natin. Third na reflection ko sa life ni Moses is that God will fight your battles if needed. Yung life ni Moses is the perfect example nito. 10 plagues, the Red Sea parting. Kaya dapat yung faith natin na kay God. Kasi if we fully surrender our lives, He will protect us. He will always be there for us. Kahit naman hindi tayo naniniwala, He is there for us. Kasi He loves us. Pero iba pa rin talaga kung may faith ka kay God. Kasi dun mo mas makikita na si God lagi nasa likod. God will lead us. You know why? Kasi nakita natin sa life ni Moses na nilid siya ni God every step of the way. Kaya dapat tayo, we should surrender our lives to God para makita natin yung divine intervention ni God. He will anoint us and empower us if we fully surrender our lives to Him. We should trust Him. The fifth And the most important thing na natutunan ko sa life ni Moses is that we should have a personal relationship with God. Nakita naman natin yung iba yung relationship ni Moses kay God kasi nakakapag-manifest na siya ng miracles through him. Tapos, we should trust God kasi it will change us and make us better. God will protect us and will never leave us. Tsaka it's never too late to turn our lives back to God. Hindi natin alam kung anong plano ni God sa atin. Pero, ayun, ay para sa kaibubuti ng buhay natin. Having a relationship with God is the most important thing to do while living here sa earth o sa mundong ibabaw. Finish my video. Hi, Prof. Kaya dapat yung relationship natin with God is okay. Kasi if we delight ourselves with God, He will give us the desires of our lives. Hi, Prof.